When you think of Islam, you mainly think of the Middle East, right? But did you know that there are many Muslims that live in Africa, in Southeast Asia, and in East Asia? Islam is going to spread through a number of different means. Through trade, through conquest, and through missionaries. This is very similar to Christianity. Christianity is going to be spread along trade routes. Christianity is going to spread through European conquest. And Christianity is going to spread through missionaries. So let's take a look at a few areas where Islam is going to spread and how it spreads there. Let's look at India first. Islam is going to come into India through trade, through war, and through Sufi missionaries or Sufi mystics. The Sufis are a sect of Islam. They're a minor sect. We're going to see that Islam clashes with Hinduism for a lot of the same reasons that Buddhism did. It's that salvation for all that is promised, and that is a threat to the caste system. When we see them invade, a lot of Muslims are going to destroy Buddhist temples, and we're going to see a lot of Buddhists convert to Islam, again for that salvation for all that is very similar between the two of them. The lower class is also going to convert to Islam because of that salvation for all, the equality in faith. So Islam is going to have a very strong presence in India, and we'll talk about that a little more later on. Let's move on to Africa. In Africa, Islam comes in through conquest. It is very appealing because of that promise of salvation for all. It is a unifying factor for a lot of African tribes, but we still see that patriarchal society. Even though we have salvation for all, equality under faith, men are still going to be above women in African society. Again, as we're studying in this time period and in later time periods, keep an eye out of how Islam is going to spread throughout the Silk Road and the Indian Ocean trade routes. And really be on the lookout at how Christianity and Buddhism are going to spread in these ways too. Alright, this might have been my shortest video yet, but we're done. Next time we'll talk about the Crusades. I'll see you then.